Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Tonight, on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Cleveland Browns. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. Rolling to his right. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Smith catches left side. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down. The Browns at 11-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. This is Smith with the ground. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Another completion right there. And again, Charles, good time in the pocket. That offensive line on this opening drive been really solid.
They've been more than solid. They've really tamped down the pass rush and kept him safe in the pocket, able to look around, find his target, and deliver. He's got to make sure he tells the offensive line in the huddle, thanks, fellas, let's keep it going.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down. Watson looks to throw again. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw is Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. It's caught, Smith. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said...
And that's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. Devontae Smith with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. to end. The Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown in the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Ball again on 2nd down. And a short gain down to about the 33.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
He is going to find Hill here. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 33 yards. And the Dolphins are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. These two teams all tied after one. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
There's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Faking the give. Now Watson steps away. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. So he had the nice run to get him down there. It was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Here's Hall again. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Got a man, complete to Cedric Wilson. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be second and a couple. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll run with Hall. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it. That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. From the gun, it's Tua. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Back to the ground with Hall. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. This pass out wide to Hall. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Hey, computer. Check you. Ready?
They'll run with Hall. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Breece Hall, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down. Tua sets up to pass it. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Now Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he wisely will throw that one away. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Off of play action, it's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's got room. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Chubb on the counter. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Watson's throw complete there to Smith. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson on the move to his left. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at second down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to make it fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on fourth.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Browns have moved out in front. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. Straight ahead is Hall. And some room to work. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, someone wasn't very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at him with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And we got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one to Cooper complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards, the final tally.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
From the red zone now, Watson. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Watson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the balls.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Tua going to run again. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice game.
I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
10 seconds.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. 1st and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on 1st down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
Here we go, back. Slide through. Hurry, hurry.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 43 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. 2nd and goal from the 1. Chubb again. They try to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know it deep.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Now Hall to start the drive. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. Second down. It's Tagovailoa from his own end zone. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he is out of bounds up around the 14-yard line. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Here's Tua. That's caught by Wilson. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll give to Hall. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa. And Wilson with it, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Tua. He's going to let it fly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key,
Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They run again on 1st down. Chubb. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. Well, the entire game coming down to this kick from Cade York. with 3 seconds to go. This for the win. And his kick is indeed good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Browns, they solidify their spot in the playoffs as they run their mark to 12-4 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they fall to 10-6 on the year. And they will look to turn it around next time out.